Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your July reading. So, let's get into your energy in the month of July. Now, I feel like things have been moving slower for you than you would have liked, Sagittarius. I feel like, I don't know, look at that, Spirit. Okay, we have 7th house of partners. Why is every fucking reading that I do today all about relationships? That is crazy. I think it makes perfect sense because Venus is going retrograde. And we have the South Node moving into a Venusian-based sign. But, Jesus Christ, we have Sun, Spirit, 1st house, the body, and we have Mercury, mind, with the 7th house of partners. So it feels like you at the moment, Sagittarius, are kind of going through a bit of a push and pull energy. It feels like, it kind of feels as though you're being called, it's almost like between two versions of you. I'm literally feeling like this is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but in two different versions of you. It's kind of weird. It's like, are you a Gemini? Are you a Pisces? I don't know. It feels like there's a version of you that you are by yourself, and then there's a version of you that everybody else knows, that everybody else, like, sees. I feel like this month is kind of a month where you're maybe kind of trying to, like, blend the two, because I feel like maybe there's a bit of a disharmony going on between, like, I think where people think that you're one way and where you're actually kind of another. I think that it's getting to the point where it's a little tiring. Like, it feels like this is giving me the energy of someone that's like, you know, when they're at home, they're super duper chill. They're just like, I just want to cruise. I'm just like chilling. We don't have to talk much. I just want to like relax and do my thing. But as soon as they go out and they're around other people, they feel like they need to be the life of the party, and it's blah, blah, blah. It's, you know, it's all big bright sun. You know what I mean? Big bright stuff, and it's kind of feeling like maybe I'm actually wanting to be a little bit more like, you know, chill. Maybe I'm not wanting to like be so you know, up in everyone's face out there when I'm drinking all the time or when I'm going out. Maybe I want to be a little bit more chill, you know? I feel like you're starting to embrace your genuine self a little more. This might even be that you actually feel uncomfortable with the version of you that's more quiet. Which is such a weird random message, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Let's clarify all these. 7th house, please, Spirit. Could you clarify the 7th house? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. 1st house. Please clarify the 1st house. Temperance. Oh, I like that. Sun. Can you please clarify the Sun? 9 of Cups. Mercury. I think that you're starting to feel like you can be more yourself around the people that you're spending time with. 7 of Wands. Because I think that maybe you might have felt like you needed to show up to certain connections in certain ways before, and I think that you're kind of done with the show. Yeah, okay, that was it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Fae, which is the Hanged Man. So, July has you in a little bit of a limbo period, I think. I think there's something that's going to be bringing you a lot of joy, and I think that it's going to be your connections. I think that's going to be friendships. I think some of you guys really are looking for a partnership if you're not already in a partnership, but it feels like with this 1st house, the body, and this temperance, it feels like the more you take care of you, the more you're nourishing you, and isn't this a classic message? The more you focus on you and look after yourself, the more you are actually able to be a healthy and open and receptive partner in relationships. Because, you know, I feel as though the more you get to know you, the more you get to connect with you, the more you get to understand yourself, the easier it is for you to actually connect with other people and to be able to be really, truly, authentically you. Like, we were talking earlier about feeling like you need to show up one way when you're out compared to when you're at home and you're on your own. I think July has you really connecting with someone that you do feel like you can actually finally be that version of you that no one else really ever gets to see, you know? If only you gets to see that quiet, chill version of you, and this person, you know, is the only other person that gets to see that version of you, or he's now allowed to, or they're now being allowed to be shown that version of you, that's a pretty big privilege. That's a pretty big thing. That's pretty amazing. And that might be really healing for you. It might be really healing for someone to see you in that way, you know, someone to see you in a way that you're not controlling or dictating. If you know what I mean, like, I feel like it's given me, like, the Sagittarius that I'm tapped into, it kind of feels like you almost at times want to control people's perceptions of you. Maybe you want to control the way they think about you. You can't stand the thought of being disliked, or you can't stand the thought of being, wrongfully judged, you know what I mean? And so I think that other people's opinions in the past have held really high regard to you. And I think that this month it's not. This month is not a month where you're going to be letting other people dictate to you how you feel about yourself. Because I think in the past we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying this 7th house partners. I think in the past you kept yourself from exploring opportunities. You kept yourself from exploring genuine, authentic partnerships and relationships that could have really, really grown. And even maybe, not even relationships, friendships, maybe even like business ideas, business opportunities, career opportunities, all that sort of stuff. You might have missed out on opportunities like that because you were in relationships that weren't allowing you to fully express yourself as you were. So you missed out on opportunities to actually shine with that sun spirit. You missed out on opportunities to have your wishes fulfilled, to have your dreams come true, to have your wants feel fucking validated and noticed, you know what I mean? Like, I think there's a real deep passion and a power and a light that you have within you that I think other people tried to sort of stamp out, because that's the thing with you, Sagittarius. You are such a bright sign. You're such a beautiful, big, bright fire sign. A lot of people don't like Sagittarians because you guys are you're ruled by Jupiter. You are, like, so optimistic. You are such a vibe. You're usually lucky as fuck. People don't like that. People don't like other people having a good life, you know? People don't like that sort of stuff. Because we've all been taught to be resentful. We've all been taught to judge other people because we're not comfortable with our situation, so we judge other people instead of taking a look in the mirror. Mercury mind this month has got you with this Hanged Fae as well, and the Six of Pentacles. It's got you finding a whole new outlook on relationships and on yourself and on your way of being with them. I think that you guys, my Sagittarius that are here on this channel, you guys are ready to be healthy in relationships. You guys are ready for relationships. I think you might have been celibate for a while for some of you guys. You might have been on this healing journey. With this Temperance in first house, you literally might not have had a relationship in a while. You might not have had experiences with the opposite sex in a while, or same sex, you know, whatever flesh you fucking bite, or no sex. You know, you might not have had any experiences like that in a while, and so, you know, this could have been a little bit, like, uncomfortable for you, because I feel like in the past you would have just, you know, you would have just indulged that version of you, that side to you that just likes to go out and, like, indulge in that true Sagittarian crazy-ass motherfucking party quality that you have. Not to say all Sagittarians are party animals, but you guys, in some way, shape, or form, whether it's traditional partying or some sort of weird shit, you will be partying. You guys are just, I don't know, it's hilarious. So yeah, I really like this. I think that July is a really good opportunity for you to completely explore a new way of connecting with the thought of being in partnership with someone else. I think that you've come to a place where you've healed enough. And I just think that it's really, really powerful, because now you're allowing the universe, I think, to conspire in your favor. I feel like the universe is kind of like doing its thing behind the scenes. We have guide. Look, literally. Light attribute represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So that's the thing. You've been finding divinity in everything. You've been connecting with the part of you again that seeks and that feels that beauty and that feels that love. All of these cards are purple, so this has been a very intuitive process for you. This has been a process of you really connecting inwardly, and that's why I think it's going to feel weird to sort of come into July and to kind of find that you're in this, like, this weird sort of equilibrium, this weird balance, like, as you connect with this person, because I feel like some of you guys are connecting. It might be an old person, I don't really know, but it feels like a lot of you guys are connecting with someone in July, and it just feels like it's going to bring a lot of inspiration and a lot of beauty, artist look. So seeing life through the lens of beauty again, seeing life through the lens of inspiration and excitement rather than what could go wrong. I think you're more so thinking now what could go right. I think that you're really getting connected in with that really overly positive version of you again, that's kind of like, you know, sees the bliss and the truth and the reason why everything had to happen the way it happened. We have the martyr, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. So, you know, transcending any limitations, transcending feelings of victimization, transcending the past, essentially, you know what I mean? Transcending the old you. We have the child, magical, light attributes, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. And that's what's coming back. This belief that you are worthy of your dreams, that you are worthy of receiving, that you're worthy of healing, that you're worthy of good things happening, all that sort of stuff. I feel like this month is a month where you're seeing opportunity again, and especially in relationships. Like, this could be you had a mindset of like, you'll never find a good man, you'll never find a good woman, you'll never find the right person. This month is going to change that. You're not going to be at the end of July thinking, oh, I'll never find the right person. This month's going to have you thinking, okay, I see. The right person's going to come at the right time. We have secrets, links coming out, and we have protection. So protect yourself this month. This is your advice. Protect yourself. Truth underneath that. If someone is coming into your energy and they feel like they're trying to overwhelm you and they feel like they're trying to force their way in, then that's not a person for you, you know? Protection is integral. Being open to your intuition and paying attention is integral, because you don't need people taking and stealing from your energy, because you have so much energy to give, because you are such a bright spirit. It's really a month where it's important to keep yourself really, like I said, no, that wasn't you, that was a different reading. It just feels really important to keep yourself, if you feel uncomfortable sharing a specific aspect of you, keep that version to yourself, unless you feel safe to share it with someone, because you're finding safety with sharing certain aspects of you with people, and that's going to take a bit of a process. You can't just walk out the door the next day and just go, okay, I'm going to bare my soul to you, because if that goes wrong, you're going to retract and you're not going to be able to bare your soul to anyone. So you're opening up in a whole new way, Sag, and take it, your guidance is to take it one step at a time. Don't jump out and try and like, woo, you know? You don't have to let the world know everything all of a sudden. You are able, well and truly, to do this at your own pace, to move slowly, all that sort of stuff. Don't rush anything, especially relationships. Keep your energy protected, keep yourself safe, all that sort of stuff. The funny thing is that your reading's heaps quicker than everyone else's, because I thought that I only had 14 minutes of filming left, and turns out I have a little bit more. But to be honest, I feel like we've kind of spoken about everything that we need to speak about. So that's the thing, Sag. It feels like things are getting to the point. Instead of beating around the bush, instead of going down all these different, you know, opportunities and talking about all these different things. And well, Sagittarius, we can't finish that note because we have absolutely no time left. I do have to finish this reading here. Otherwise, there's going to be no outro at all. So thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated, do give it a like, because it really helps my channel. Let me know in the comments what's going on with you. I would love to hear what's going on, and if you have any suggestions for future videos. 25% off Cancer and Leo Sun's solar return readings for your month, for your season, so do check that out. Personal readings with me down below in the description box. I love you so much, Sagittarius, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.